Didzy, congratulations on being named League One Player of the Month for February. Surprised?
Wouldn't say surprised. I thought I'd be in with a shout. But yeah, it's good to get it. I remember I got the League One Player of the Month, I think it was like, must be 13 years ago when I was at Coventry on loan. So yeah, time flies. So it's good to get it.
6 goals, 4 assists in 6 games, a hat-trick against Morecambe, scored in wins over Charlton and Cheltenham as well. How long does it take when you're on a run like that for you to feel like, okay, I'm in form here, I'm on a good run?
I felt like it a lot, probably from the Bristol Rovers game. Really confident in front of goal. Just smelling out chances, and when I get a chance, I feel like I've been hit the target mostly, and a lot of them going in. So when you're in that vein of form, you're just confident, and anytime you get through or get a sniff of goal, I feel like I'm going to score. It happens in football, happens with strikers. I've been there where I've been through on goal, and you're not as confident as scoring when you're on droughts. So obviously, when you've got goals behind you, you're a bit more confident. Probably like the chip at Barnsley. You go through 1-on-1. If you haven't scored for 10, 15 games, you're not trying to dink the goalkeeper. But when you're on a rich frame of Fulham, you've got the confidence to do that.
It talks about getting it on target. Are you picking a spot, or are you just thinking, I'm going to test the keeper here?
From when you get close up, like obviously 1-on-1s, yeah, you've got to pick your spot. There's not many long distance really goals for me where you just want to hit the target, maybe the free kick. But I wanted to place that where I placed it. So yeah, it's more placement. I want to go thrash the ball. It's more side foot. So yeah, placements definitely.
The boss won Manager of the Month recently. He talks about that's really an award for everyone. Do you have a little bit of that feeling with your award as well?
100%, yeah. Like the assists that I've been getting from the boys. I'm a striker, so not all the time. I'm on the shoulder a lot. I'm in the box waiting for the wingers to do their magic. So, and if they didn't do their magic, then I'm not getting a goal. So it's cliche in football. It's like people talking about it's a team thing, and it is, because if they wasn't crossing the ball or they wasn't sliding me through, I wouldn't be scoring. So it's nice to get the award, but you want to share it with the lads.
I wanted to ask specifically about hat-tricks. The one against Morecambe was your 3rd of the season. Only 4 of the Derby players since the war have done that. Do you ever stop to think about how notable that achievement is?
Probably not at the minute. Quite a few people have mentioned it to me. I don't think it's really sunk in and really took it in. I think when I finish football and I look back on it, then I will really treasure it. I do treasure it now, obviously, but you're in the game at the minute and you're in the moment, so I want another hat-trick. So that's my plan. But yeah, it is a great achievement, and obviously never scoring a hat-trick before and then getting 3 this season's pretty crazy. So hopefully there's a 4th one coming.
Fingers crossed. Not that anyone was writing you off, but I think people are maybe surprised that at 35 you're having arguably your best ever goal scoring season. Is it nice to maybe prove people wrong a little bit and remind people of what you're capable of?
To an extent, yeah. I think I've always believed in my own ability, and when I came here, I wasn't coming here just to see out my career that maybe people thought I was, but I wanted to come and I wanted to do something. And I was injured at the back end of last season at Sheffield United, so I had that and obviously got released as well. So I wanted to show that I still got it, still capable, and things have been going well this season. A lot of it's down to hard work in the gym, in the mornings and the afternoons after training. So it's not a coincidence. I base myself on hard work, and a lot of the lads do. So I think that's why there's been a lot of success.
I'm sure there will be plenty more awards between now and the end of the season, so congratulations again. More generally, it's not long ago that Derby were the form team in the division. The record has got a little bit patchier over the last few weeks. Can you sort of put your finger on what's changed, maybe?
No, not a lot's changed in terms of preparation, training, and everything's been the same. It happens in season. We was on such a good run, unbeaten, harmony, and winning games. That wasn't going to last for the end of the season. We're going to have a little sticky spell, and we're in these past couple of games, but we've got the players and the staff to get us out. We're not even thinking it's a dilemma or whatever the word is, but we just got to stick to our basics, go back to, you know, being hard to beat, you know, starting on Saturday, been leading in both these last 2 games. That's the bad thing about it, been leading and could have picked up more points and thrown it away. So we've got to address that. I'm sure we will do. But it's just a temporary thing, you know, it's going to happen sometime in the stage, and I'd rather it happen now than come to the end of the season.
I was going to ask you exactly that. You look at Wickham, Lincoln, Shrewsbury, maybe Tuesday at Plymouth as well. You've been on top in all those games. Is there a feeling we could have won maybe all of them?
Yeah, we go into every game. You know, we haven't set up one game to not win. You know, we're going to every away game, every home game. We're going in to win, and we've been winning. And it is a shame we could have picked up points. And when you look at the table, you think, oh well, if we got them points, we would have been here. But it's not. We're still in the playoffs. You know, at the minute, it's going to be a tough run to the end of the season. We've got to pick up our form, get more points on the board. Wickham are a few points behind us. But we're not looking behind us, we're looking in front of us. And that's got to be the motto. We've got experienced lads in there, really good young lads as well, exciting. So we just got to keep doing the basics right and the fundamental things, and I'm sure it'll be a successful season.
How much are the older guard talking to the younger guys? Because a lot of them, especially here at Derby over the last couple of seasons, have maybe not been in this position before, and maybe don't know the pressure of chasing a playoff play.
Yeah, it's completely different. You know, I think one of the older senior players spoke after the game and said, you know, the Plymouth game, that's like a playoff atmosphere-ish, you know, and it'll be more intense than that. So everyone's got to, you know, rise to the occasion kind of thing. There's going to be lots of games like that come to the end of the season, and playoffs or whatever comes to the end of the season. We've got to be right as a team. You know, there's a gap between. We've got lots of senior lads, and then there's really young lads. There's no real middle guard, so the senior lads are always talking to the young boys, trying to give them tips, show them from the working hard, and just doing the right basic things. And they take it on board. They're all good lads, so it's a good blend.